Yes, here I am once again. The signal on the first video failed on me, so here I am again. I hope I can do it again and without the signal failing on me. I was on Brandon Tantum video, which is a great video, but it cut me off on the whole video, which I wanted everybody to listen to because it's just great. This guy is just great. But now I don't know if I can go on showing videos here, and then the signal's just going to go off on me. Let me try it again. You know, the problem is that I waste my time here holding it, and I'm going to just have to do part of it. So part of the screen, so that way I can see when it goes off on me. That's why I'm crazy. I'm dying to receive my this phone holder that I sent for. It's supposed to be coming in this week, I hope. Let me put it again. I wasted a whole.
They want us back on the plantation. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video.
I didn't touch anything. Okay.
Commuting sentences of people who are black.
Hey, I got to put it all over again because it stopped when the whole thing, the whole signal of the whole video went off. Okay, wait a minute.
The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. But y'all know they ain't talking. They ain't gonna talk to you. They expect you to keep doing what you're doing, and they're gonna talk to you about the small group of black people who are killing each other every day. I'm just keeping it 100. Now I can get on this video and I can rant for another 45 minutes on this issue. They coming to get you. You're free now. You're free. Don't let them pull you back into mental slavery. Don't let them pull you back into victimhood. Don't let them pull you back into the idea that this country is racist. It's lies. Straight from the pit of hell. Lies. Don't get them to have you to reject your faith. Don't get them to have you reject your faith. You know what you believe. You know you're supposed to be in church. You know you believe in that life starts at conception. You know that two men shouldn't be together. You know how you were raised. Don't let these people lie to you. Don't let these people trick you out your position. It's exactly why I'm making this video. Because somebody needs to hear that. Now, I know for a fact I'm spitting fire and truth. Now, I want to know what you think. Am I tripping? Do you think I'm tripping? Or is Big Tatum on to something? Write a comment in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live. Make sure you visit the Officer Tatum Store where you get all the cool merch. Y'all know what it is. I'll see you on the next one, man. I'm out.
Uh-oh, what happened here? It finished where I didn't want it to finish. Let's see what happened because okay, let me. I heard it, the whole part of it. You know, he was talking about the Trump invested money in the black community, African American community. Let me put it that way. It's true. It's true what he said about it. The contrary, what Obama did. Obama invested on our sworn enemies who wanted the United States destroyed, which include even communists. But it was mainly Muslims, giving them billions of dollars. Remember, he was born with the name of Bobby Soetoro, and then he changed his name to Barack Hussein Obama. You know, what can that make you believe? The guy is a Muslim communist terrorist. We had our first president terrorist in the history of the United States who wanted it to destroy us and still wants to do it. And he's saying that he's the one who's has the economy booming thanks to him. When Trump is the one who's has the economy booming to the point where, you know, it's even hard for the company to find people to employ because, there's so many jobs. And another thing, talking about plantation, Bernie Sanders talked about the benefits of being a slave because you got free housing. I posted it here. I posted it. It's not that I'm inventing this. I posted it, but I remember it. He's talking about plantation. Brandon Tanton is because they want to put you back in the plantation where you're in the state of perpetual slavery. And if God forbid Bernie's wins or any of these communists win, that's what's going to happen. You're gonna be reduced to the level of starvation, dying of starvation, of lack of medication, and he was talking about you got free housing. Could you believe this for this communist, twisted, deranged, undesirable monster? He's talking about you're gonna have free if we turn into slaves, we're gonna have free housing. Because that's what he's gonna do with us. He's gonna turn all of us, all American citizens, to slaves. And if anybody gets out of line, just shoot him, or send him to a gulag, or send him to a concentration camp, to re-education camp, which they call it. And there, forget about it. You're gonna die of hunger. You're gonna die of maltreatment. You're gonna die of who knows what. That's the Democrat Party. The now CPUSA, Communist Party of the United States of America. Look what happened to California. It's a communist regime. People are fleeing even one of the great commentators and videos, Jericho Green, is planning to move out of California because he can't withstand it anymore. Even Michael Savage was, I think he was talking about it. I stopped hearing Michael Savage. He was good at first, but then he started, it was all about himself and about himself, and not what the people wanted to know. So I just stopped hearing. I prefer now Dan Magino, which is great, recommended. John Miller's another one who I recommend too. And Brandon Tanton, they're all in the list of the people I listen to, and the Ingraham angle with Laura Ingraham. I say Ingraham, Laura Ingraham. What happens? I pronounce in Spanish, Laura Ingraham. There's Laura Ingraham in English. They leave out the ham. So let's see what happened here. Unless they cut me off again. GOP candidate Democrat Adam Schiff is neglecting homeless crisis in his district. But remember, as communists, they don't care about the people. They don't care. They only care about themselves, making the money, corrupt money by illegal transactions with Ukraine. How you call it? Requesting employment and money for favors. These people are corrupt to the core, and we're not learning anything. And we keep voting for them. What the hell? Hey, F California. Because if they choose that, hey, it's good for them. I wouldn't vote for them. It's like Oregon, Washington State, and Oregon too. And New York, and New Jersey, and Virginia. They voted for these creeps. Sometimes I believe I'm wasting my time here. I'm going to keep on going until the end. Anyway, if I'm going to die, the hell with it. But I know a lot of millions are going to die with me. I'm not going to be the only one. It's going to starve to death and die maybe a lack of medication. Who knows what the end of my life is going to be. But F it. Because a whole bunch of those who voted for him and rooting for Bernie Sanders and position him in power, they're going to suffer just the same way. And they're going to die just as miserable and as horrible as anybody will in the United States. So just keep it up. Okay, let me see the next one. Democrat leader Bernie Sanders praises communist food lines. Son of a, oh, God help me out. I don't want to be censored here for saying what he really is. He's an SOB. He's a monster. SOB, no, he's a monster. Oh, there's a video here that explains this satanic figure.
It's funny, sometimes American journalists talk about how bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing, lining up with Breadlines. This animal is a good thing. Oh, that is a good thing. I don't know how to word. I can't imitate his damn. Let me see if I can put it up again. It just went too fast. It's just short. This damn plague.
It's funny. Sometimes American journalists talk about how bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
In other countries, people don't line up for food. The rich get the food, and the poor. The
rich get the food, and the rich start. The poor starve to death. The rich get the food, and the poor starve to death. Oh. Jesus Christ! God help us if this 666 wins. Storm Stay blew over 252 million on failed campaign. This guy. They're so intended to winning power. They don't care how much they spend. Instead of saying, well, let me donate $250 million to build the wall, so that way illegals won't be flooding us, or to inject in the economy to create more jobs and more opportunities for American people. No, it's spending money just to gain power and permanent power, because as a communist, it's going to be over for us. That's all they want. They want the power. It's just like Bernie Sanders. Once he gets into power, forget about you. He'll put up his middle finger and say, "F you." Even the ambassador to Israel, listen what he has to say. Israel ambassador to UN. We don't want ignorant fool Bernie Sanders in Israel. You heard that? That's what the ambassador to Israel, the Israeli ambassador at the UN. They don't want Bernie Sanders all around, near them. I don't blame them. I wouldn't either. Knowing the history of communism, I wouldn't nowhere near me. Not even in the United States. The fool who does want them, which are liberals, or Mitt Romney, excuse me. Let me see what else I got here. I'm looking because I don't want this to cut off on me. Okay, it's almost over here. Oh, okay. I went back again. This deep state misused, I think it says here, but it doesn't sound like misused. Okay, reportedly met with FBI officials. I don't know what it means here. MIFSUD, deep state MIFSUD. I don't know what it stands for. Reportedly met with FBI officials, but the 302 report on any similar documents are unreported and missing. What the hell's going on? If you can figure that out, I just don't want to read the whole thing because I'm just watching here and I'm kind of fearful is that this system might cut off on me the signal. So I'm going to leave it to you guys to go in my blog and figure out reading the rest. Oh, I got good news. Oh, more, some at least out of all of this, good news. Buttigieg suspends his campaign for the presidency.
How does Buttigieg's departure change the race?
Well, Buttigieg has been in the same kind of moderate lane among Democrats as people like Joe Biden. So many people think that his decision to drop out today is.
The volume is terrible. I hope you can hear it.
Vice President Biden did in South Carolina yesterday. It just some sense within the Democratic Party that they need to coalesce behind one candidate and that Biden is that guy. One thing that Buttigieg did in South Carolina, or rather didn't do, is that he made very few inroads among the African American community. It's a very, very important voting bloc for Democrats in the primaries still to come. So having seen how poorly he did in that demographic, I think he saw really no path to continue the nomination. Everybody will be listening tonight to hear will he actually endorse Biden or what, how he kind of framed his departure. But it definitely seems like whatever percentage of the vote Mayor Buttigieg.
I wonder what his husband has to, what his husband's opinion about this. Sick. Another sick SOB.
Bernie Sanders on the
He suspended his candidacy for his campaign for
So
the
Biden's
presidency.
back after South Carolina.
That's the
Was
only
that victory
we wanna know.
decisive enough to blunt the momentum
Thank
of
God
Bernie
he's
Sanders?
out. I'm going to finish here because, like I say, in the first part, it ended after 54 minutes, and I had the video of Brandon Tanton was all blanked because I had no signal. I didn't realize it, so that's why I'm doing it a little bit by watching the screen on the upper left to make sure it doesn't go off on me because it's a waste of time. I'm holding it, and the whole thing went off, and like I say, this will kind of stop when I have this phone holder, because then I can sit back and just let it roll. And if it goes off, I'll stop it right there, or I'll just wait for a while because maybe the signal will come back, because it did in one of the videos I did. It went off on me, and then it came back again. So it just depends. I'm depending on the system here. Well, this will be all for today. Donald Trump, God bless you. God bless your family. I always pray for you. I always pray for my country. God bless my country eternally. And like I say, I always pray for my country and the armed forces of the United States. And I also pray for Israel. Like I always say, I stand with God and Israel eternally. I also pray for the liberation of Cuba, Venezuela, Nicaragua, North Korea, China. I think Vietnam is a communist country too, also. But I don't hear anything about any problems over there, so I don't know. I really don't care if there is. And in Cambodia, I think is part of it. The whole thing is a communist country there. So I really don't, what I care about is the main ones like Korea, China, and Cuba, which been under this nightmare for over 61 years, and plus Venezuela now, deteriorated to a point where a country that had everything to go, and we might go through that same thing because Bernie Sanders, and people, he's talking about it like, oh, it's a wonderful thing. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's beautiful. You're gonna love it. But he won't go over there and wait on the bread line for 5 or 6 hours, maybe even more. People waiting on bread lines over there just to get a loaf of bread or a bar of soap, if there is any, or potatoes. Would you want to wait 5 hours online, or to get an ice cream cone? They give out free ice cream cone, but you're gonna have to wait in the line for 5 hours or more. And there's only 2 flavors, chocolate and vanilla, and that's it. And I don't even think they make it in Cuba. Maybe they export it too. because they finished with the production over there. You know, everything was expropriated. Now it belongs to the government. I mean, to the government, to the dictatorship. Because they're not duly elected. You know, not that everybody has the right to vote there. And there's not an opposition there. So it's not a duly elected election. It's only between them. Oh, and what the Communist Party accepts. Because they can vote, the Cubans can vote for a communist leader, and if they don't want it, they won't accept it. No, he doesn't qualify. What kind of election is that? What kind of free election is that? So God bless you. I'll see you next time, and I hope I don't have any problems here. Most likely tomorrow, if nothing happens. Yesterday I was off because I was on at the DAV. A meeting on the first Sunday of each month, and this Sunday was the first Sunday of the month, and I went to and took care of my my fellow veterans. So see you next time. Bye bye.